Good morning, students. What are in the previous class, na? That are Newton's 3 laws of motion. Newton's 3 laws of motion. First law inertia, and second law F is equal to ma, and third law every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, and some points in the Newton's 3 laws of motion. Then how to relate the first law and second law and third law, and Galileo's statement, Aristotle's statement, and Newton's statement. All that all are discussed in the previous session. In the today's session, I will explain that free body diagram. What's the meaning that free body diagram? One body it will be moving, having some force or applying some force. Okay, one force it will be applied to the body it will be moving. So freely falling body, we have to consider the forces will be acting on the system, our body. We have to draw one diagram that is called free body diagram. So free body diagram tells the what are the forces will be acting on the body. Okay, so free body diagram and related some examples. You have to learn thoroughly that the way you easily understand the next forward topics. இதை நீங்கள் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணால் மட்டும்தான் ஃபார்வர்டாக வரக்கூடிய எல்லா டாபிக்ஸும் உங்களுக்கு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஆகும். ஸோ ஐ எக்ஸ்பிளைன் சம் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் ஆல்சோ. ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த டுடே செஷன் we will discuss about that free body diagram, how to free body diagram it will be applied to some example problems. Okay, so free body first, what's the steps to be involved in free body diagrams? What the way you have to draw the free body diagram? So free body diagram means you have to choose the object as a dot or one point mass. ஒரு பாயிண்ட்டை நீங்கள் கன்சிடர் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, ஃப்ரீ பாடி டிராக்ராமில் ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டை இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சர்க்கிளை மென்ஷன் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, and then next you have to check what are the forces will be acting on the body. Okay, what are the forces will be acting on the body? That the forces will be acting downwards or upwards, that also you have to learn that first. That also you have to check that, and then you have to mention the vector denotation to the forces will be acting on the body. Okay, so vector direction means upward or downward. The arrow direction it will be mentioned to draw the free body diagram. So this is the one structure of free body diagram. So what are the downward force it will be mentioned with the downside part of the point, and upward force it will be acting on the body, it will be mentioned in the top side of the point mass. Okay, this is the free body diagram. Okay, so I will give some examples to how to draw the free body diagram. First one, in your book having some example problem is there. I selectively explain the free body diagram. Selectively I explain some example problems to draw the free body diagram. Okay, first one, example 3.1. One book or one block it will be located at the top side of the table. Okay, ஒரு புக்கை டேபிள் மேலே வச்சுட்டாங்க. Okay, the table it will be giving the force on the book, it will be give the force on the table. Okay, table it will be give the upward force on the book. Okay, one book it will be located on the table, the book it will be giving the force to the table, and table it will be applied upward force on the book. Okay, so the two forces will be acting, that the two forces will be mentioned to draw the free body diagram. How to draw the free body diagram? That's the free body diagram. The book it will be mentioned as a point mass. Okay, so the downward force means book table மேலே லொக்கேட் ஆகிருக்கிறதுக்கு என்ன ரீசன், that the weight will be applied in the weight it will be acted downward on the table. That's it will be explained with the gravitation force. So the downward force, that is m into g. Downward force means weight it will be equal to m into g. Weight formula is W is equal to m into g. So the weight of the book it will be giving the force on the table. That's the downward force it will be acting, that the force equal to weight is equal to m into g. But the table it will be exerted the opposite force on the book, that the forces will be called as normal force, that is upward force. நார்மலாகவே எந்த திங்கி வச்சாலும் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபோர்ஸ் ஆக்ட் ஆகும். ஸோ தட் த ஃபோர்ஸ் இட் will be called as normal force A, that is the upward force. Clear that? This is the free body diagram to explain that this example. Okay, one book it will be located on the table, the book it will be giving the force on the table, that the force it will be equal to m into g, and then the table it will be exerted the force on the book, that will be called as a normal force. So it will be opposite with one another, it will be mentioned in the free body diagram. So this is the free body diagram, it will be explained the First example 3.1. And now explain the example 3.2. 3.2 is if two objects masses 2.5 kilogram and 100 kilogram. Two objects, first mass having the 2.5 kilogram and second mass is having 100 kilogram, experiences same force. The two objects will be experience the same force, 5 Newton. What is the acceleration is experienced by each of them? What the acceleration we want? So force is given, mass is given, we want to calculate the acceleration. What's the formula it will be used to calculate the acceleration, ma? So second problem is F is equal to m into a. The force formula is F is equal to m into a. Mass value is given and force value is given. Force is F is equal to 5 Newton. Okay. Mass m1 is equal to 2.5 kilogram. 2.5 kilogram. And m2 is 100 kilogram. Okay. 100 kilogram. So first we want to calculate the acceleration in first object. Acceleration is created by the first object. Acceleration is created by the second object. How to calculate, ma? So first force F1 and F will be same. So mass m1 into a. We want a. So F by m1. F is 5 Newton. m1 is 2.5. So 5 by 2.5 it will be equal to 2 meter per second square. 2 meter second per minus 2. Okay, this is the acceleration is created by the first object. And how to calculate the second object? F is equal to m into a2. We want a2. Okay, m into a2. a1 already calculate a1 and a2 is equal to f by m2. Substitute the force value. Force value is 5 by m2 value is mass value is 100. 5 by 100 that is 0.05 meter per second square. So 5 by 100 0.05 meter per second square. This is the way we easily calculate the acceleration. Force value it will be given, mass value it will be easily find out, and mass and force value it will be given, acceleration will find out. Okay, so any one thing it will be easily, any one value it will be easily find out by using the Newton's second law formula. Okay, this is the example 3.2 and example 3.4. Apply Newton's second law to a mango hanging from a tree. Mango is hanging from a tree. Mango hanging from a tree. We have to consider the coordinate axis first. Mango is hanging on a tree. Mango hanging on a cord on a tree. Or cord la mango on the tongit. Okay. So xy axis it will be mentioned that ground is will be always ground it will be considered as x axis and mango hanging it will be considered as a y axis. Or mango இப்படி தொங்கிட்டு இருக்கு சரியா mango hanging on a tree. So we first draw the free body diagram. How to draw? This is it will be considered as a mango. Okay. Then இதுல வந்து கொப்பு போகுது. That is the cord. Okay. The cord, the mango it will be giving the tension on the cord. Mango weight it will be mango இப்படி தொங்குதுன்னா mango weight it will be stretch the branches of tree. That the cord, that the point of cord it will be applying this some tension, that will be applying some force, that will be called as tension. So tension it will be mentioned as T. Okay, the mango it will be applying the force on the cord, that the force it will be called as tension. And then mango it will be hanging. So the mango weight it will be acting downwards, that is gravitational force, that the weight it will be weight of the mango W is equal to m into g. That is also called as a gravitational force. Okay, so this is the mango. Okay, mango it will be applying the tension on the upward force it will be applying on the cord, that is tension, and then mango it will be hanging to the ground. So the some gravitational force it will be acting, that is weight W is equal to m into g. Okay, so we want to calculate the force of force it will be tension. Tension you have to calculate, and then weight it will be also calculate. So weight it will be thing it will be moving downward. So the opposite of y axis. So opposite of y axis, always y axis is mentioned with j cap. Opposite y axis means minus j cap. Okay. So gravitational force by W is equal to mg minus j cap. Okay, so minus mg j cap. That is force, it will be acting on a downward force. Okay, Fd mg j cap, and then tension T is equal to, how to calculate the T? Upward force Fu is equal to T into forward y axis, as positive y axis means j cap. Okay, we want to calculate the net force. How to calculate the net force, ma? Net force is equal to downward force and upward force. Downward force is minus mg j cap plus upward force is t j cap. Okay, mg j cap and t j cap. So t minus mg into j cap. Right, panlama? So that is the total net force. So F is equal to mg t minus mg into j cap. This is the time the net force, it will be 0. We will have to consider. Suppose the net force, it will be 0. We consider the net force is 0. T minus mg into j cap. Remove the unit component. T minus mg is equal to 0. So T is equal to mg. What's the meaning? That tension, it will be applied on the cord in the tree. It will be equal to the weight of the mango. It will apply a tension, it will be equal to the weight. Mango weight apply a tension. So tension T is equal to m into g. Suppose we have to know that the mass of the mango is 400 gram. 400 gram mass, it will be considered as 400 gram. 400 gram and weight is 400 gram. So gram, it will be converted into kilogram. So T is equal to m is 400 gram, so 0.4 kilogram and 9.8. 0.4 into 9.8, it will be giving the tension. Okay, so this is the example problem. We consider as mango, it will be hanging on a tree. So the mango, it will be having the downward force, that is m into g, and then apply the tension on the tension to the cord, that it will be called as that it will be equal to the T into j cap, and negative y direction, so it will be mentioned with minus j cap, then minus mg j cap plus t j cap, it will be add to calculate the net force. So the net force minus mg j cap plus t j cap, t minus mg into j cap. Okay, we consider net force, it will be 0 is equal to t minus mg into j cap. Then j cap, it will be removed, t minus mg is equal to 0, t is equal to mg. This is the way we easily calculate the tension, it will be applied on the cord by a mango. Okay, mango wala the teeing, so mango wala the cord la act aagkudiya force. Okay, T is equal to mg. So easily know the mass of the mango m. So easily find out the tension it will be applying on the cord by mango. Okay, so this is the example 3.4, and now I explain that we will discuss about the example 3.7. As a simple pendulum. Already you know that what is simple pendulum. The one bob, it will be attached to the thread. The bob, it will be moving to and fro motion. One oscillation, it will be produced. Time taken to calculate 10 oscillation, we will find out. That is a simple pendulum experiment. Simple pendulum means the bob, it will be attached to the thread. The ball, it will be acting downward. It will be moving downward. So the downward force, it will be first we calculate, and then the bob, it will be giving the upward force to the thread. Okay, it will be attached to the hang. So we consider the bob as B. Okay, the downward force is m into g. So that is the acceleration, gravitational force m into g, that the weight of the bob. Then the bob, it will be giving the upward force to the thread, that is tension. Okay, so but the bob, it will be moving to and fro motion. So to and fro motion also we had considered. In the left side motion we consider as point A, and right side motion we consider as a point C. But it will be moving means it will be create the centripetal acceleration. We definitely it will be create the circular motion. இப்படி போயிட்டே இருக்கிறதுனால அது வந்து ஒரு சர்க்குலராக க்ரியேட் ஆகும். So the force it will be, the tension will be acting inverse, that is will be called centripetal acceleration. So at a point A, at a point C, 2 centripetal acceleration will be created, okay, but at a point B, centripetal acceleration also and tangential acceleration is also created. What is the meaning that tangential acceleration? What is the meaning that centripetal acceleration? Centripetal acceleration and tangential acceleration என்ன difference? Tangential acceleration means the acceleration will be created in a linear motion, but centripetal acceleration means the acceleration will be created in a circular motion, okay. So at a point B, the bob it will be in a rest position, so tangential acceleration will be created and centripetal acceleration will be created, but it will be moving back and forth, only the centripetal acceleration only created, okay. So that's not a predominant factor, this topic. The thing it will be moving at a point A, the boy at a point the bob A inga point la irukku nama eduthutomna, two forces it will be acting, that the force it will be considered as a two component, it will be resolved into two component. One is a parallel component and one is perpendicular component. Parallel component will be called as mg cos theta and perpendicular component will be called as mg sin theta, okay. Parallel means எந்த இடத்துல இப்படி இந்த பாபு மூவ் ஆகுதோ அதுலேயே ஒன்று வந்து கன்சிடர் ஆகுது, தட் இஸ் எம்ஜி சைன் திட்டா. இந்த பாபுக்கு பேரலாக இங்கே டென்ஷன் அப்ளை ஆகுதுன்னா இதுக்கு பேரலாக அங்கே அட்டாச் ஆகுது, தட் இஸ் எம்ஜி காஸ் திட்டா. ஒன் ஃபோர்ஸ் இட் பி ஆக்டிங் பர்பண்டிகுலர் டு த பாப், தட் இஸ் எம்ஜி சைன் திட்டா. ஸோ டி இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு எம்ஜி காஸ் திட்டா, பிகாஸ் த டென்ஷனுக்கு ஆப்போசிட்டில் இருக்கிறதுனால டி இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு எம்ஜி காஸ் திட்டா. தட்ஸ் த சேம் வே அட் அ பாயிண்ட் சி. த பாப் சி சைடில் இருக்குது அப்படின்னா parallel component of force is equal to mg cos theta and perpendicular component of force is equal to mg sin theta, but the tension it will be equal to the mg cos theta. ஒன்றுமே இல்லை, one bob it will be moving to and from motion and that's middle part having the tangential acceleration and centripetal acceleration, and the two sides the bob it will be considered as a true acceleration, that is centripetal acceleration, and the two sides A and C point A and C point the weight, the force it will be acting, it will be considered as a two component, one is parallel and one is perpendicular. Parallel means the force it will be acting along the line of tension. Tension line le act agudiyadhu vandu mg cos theta and bob ku perpendicular act agudhu, that is mg sin theta. So that the way the tension T is equal to mg cos theta. This is a simple pendulum experiment, and this the way the free body diagram it will be mentioned in the simple pendulum, okay. This is the example 3.7, and now I explain that example 3.8. 3.8 means 8 it will be give that one task, that is one thing it will be rest on the ground, okay. One ball it will be rest on the ground, okay. We have to draw the free body diagram and calculate the forces acting on the body. So first one ball it will be rest on the ground, okay. We have to consider rest means the weight of the ball it will be giving the force to the floor, that is mg. Then floor it will be giving to the upward force to the ball or any one object, that the force is normal force, that is nf, normal force. So this is the way we easily calculate, that is the Cartesian coordinate it will be considered as that is y axis and that is negative y axis, okay, that is x axis. So first the downward force it will be calculate. The downward force is equal to mg. So opposite y direction means minus j cap, so minus mg j cap, okay, mg j cap, and then that is the downward force. Upward force is equal to normal force, so n into, so positive y axis means normal j cap, okay. So positive y direction only the unit vector will be considered as positive, negative y direction the unit vector will be considered as negative. So fd, the downward force is equal to m into g into minus j cap, that is negative y direction, so minus mg j cap, and then upward force is equal to normal force into j cap, that is positive y direction, so n into j cap, okay, minus mg j cap and n into j cap. So we have to calculate the net force. Net force is equal to we add the two forces mg j cap plus n into j cap, okay. Then n minus mg into j cap that the same way the net force will be considered as 0. Consider 0 n minus mg. We ignoring the unit vectors also, we taking the components only. So n minus mg is equal to 0, n is equal to mg. So already I explained the mango it will be hanging on the tree. Tension T is equal to mg. In this problem, normal force will be equal to m into g, mass into acceleration due to gravity. So n is equal to m into g. The normal force it will be equal to the weight, it will be the thing, it will be applying the force on the floor. Okay, normal force எதுக்கு ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கும், அந்த திங் கிரவுண்டில் நோக்கி அப்ளை பண்ணக்கூடிய ஃபோர்ஸ்க்கு ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கும். ஸோ n is equal to m into g. Clear that? So easily one thing it will be falling and one thing it will be in a rest position. Easily find out the forces that will be acting on the body, and then you have to draw the free body diagram and explain the forces will be acting and easily calculate the forces will be acting on the body. அதாவது ஒரு திங் வந்து நீங்கள் எப்படி இருந்தாலும் சரி அதில் ஃபோர்ஸ் என்ன ஆக்ட் ஆகுதுன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சி அதுக்கு ஃப்ரீ பாடி டயக்ராம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஈஸியாக we will find out the net force. Okay, and then example 3.11 example 3.11. Example 11. Example 11 means one table. Okay, 3 blocks is there, 1 2 1 above 1 above. Okay, A B C, 3 blocks is there. One block having the small size comparable to the second one, and second one having a small size is comparable to the third one. Okay, ஒரு புக்குக்கு மேலே இன்னொரு புக் வச்சுருக்காங்க. 3 books it will be arranged 1 to 1. ஒன்றுக்கு மேலே அப்ளை பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஓகே, we have to consider what are the forces will be acting on each block. Okay, so first at A block எடுத்துக்கலாம். At block A, okay, block A, what are the forces that will be acting? The block A will be giving the force on block B, and block B will be exerted the upward force on block A. Okay, block A, so block A will be considered as a dot. Okay, block A will be giving to the downward force, that is mg, that is weight mga. Okay, sorry, mass of the object block A and mag, and the B it will be applying to the opposite force, that is the normal force, that is by V. Okay, A book மேலே என்னென்ன ஃபோர்ஸஸ்லாம் ஆக்ட் ஆகும்? The block A it will be applying the force on B, the B it will be applying upward force on A, that is the normal force that will be acting at the block B. So A is the object and the downward force is mag and upward force is nb. Clear that? So 3 forces will be acting, gravitational force and upward force. Okay, 2 forces. And then at block B okay, at block B you have to consider B it will be applying the downward force on C. Okay, we have to consider B. Okay, the downward force to C ke force apply பண்ணுது. So mbg. Okay, block B will be giving to the downward force, gravitational force to the C, so mbg, and then block C will be giving to the opposite force to the B, so that is normal force at C normal force adukku apply panna. Another one force is there, what we have to consider as B. Okay, B it will be giving the downward force to C it will be giving the upward force to B, and A block is there, A also மேலே இருக்குது, B க்கு மேலே இருக்குது, so A also it will be giving the downward force. So how to mention that the downward force is there, so n into A. A block கொடுக்கக்கூடிய ஃபோர்ஸையும் நம்ம டவுன்வர்டாக எடுத்துக்கிறோம், that is n into A. Okay, and at block C how to calculate now? Block C, B block, C block will be giving the force on table, that is the block C, we consider as block C, and downward force it will be giving to the table, okay. So MCG, and upward force it will be exerted by the table, that is N into table, okay. Then another one is there, NB, C block, so downward force it will be acting, upper table force it will be acting, B block it will be giving to the force on C, so that is it will be mentioned as NB. So normal force it will be acting by the block of B, that's all. So easily, very easily draw the free body diagram for any situations or anything, okay. So A, B, C, 3 blocks is there. A it will be applying the downward force on B, okay. B it will be giving the upward force on A, first one. And in B block, downward force it will be acting at a block C, and the force it will be acting, so the force it will be exerted by C, it will be acting upwards. And then be comparable to C block it will be giving the downward force on table, and table exerted the upward force on block C, and another one is B block it will be giving to the downward force on C. So it will be mentioned there, okay. This is the free body diagram, it will be explained this example, okay. Then another one is there, that is cart and horse. And last example 3.12. I explain the problem first. Consider a horse attached to the cart, which is initially at rest. If the horse starts walking forward, the cart also accelerates in the forward direction. If the horse pulls the cart with force Fh in forward direction, then according to Newton's third law, the cart also pulls the horse by equal and opposite force. Fc is equal to Fh in backward direction. Then the total force on cart plus horse is 0. What is then the cart plus horse accelerates and moves forward. That's the question now. We have to consider the cart and horse, okay. So the horse it will be giving the force to the cart will be moving forward, okay. Then cart it will be applying the opposite force on the horse it will be moving backward. This is the opposite forces it will be acting, so no net force it will be 0, so how to the horse it will be moving forward, that is the asking question. So this is not the correct answer, because we had considered the horse and cart is considered as the individual system. That the individual system, the force it will be acting on the cart and horse. We can decide what is the system first, okay. System எதுன்னு first நீங்க வந்து find out பண்ணணும். Then heart plus horse as a system. We had in this problem we had considered as force will be acting on the body only he had considered, but force it will be acting on the body also consider, and then force is exerted by the body also we had considered. So first you have to decide what's the system we consider. First cart, horse it will be giving exerted by horse it will be giving the force to the cart, and cart it will be giving force to the horse, and then horse it will be exerted force on the cart, and cart it will be exerted force on the horse. This is the way we decide the force it will be exerted by the cart and horse, okay. So we consider first cart as a system and horse as a system, and totally cart and horse as a system. First we consider as cart as system, horse as a system. Horse as a system, we had horse as a system means horse as a one object. So we have to decide horse is there, okay, horse is there, horse it will be moving, horse it will be in a moving shape. So the horse weight it will be applying downward on the floor road. So that is the downward force, and that is M has mass of the horse and G. That is the downward force mhg, and then road it will be giving to the opposite force. That the road force it will be considers the two components. That the road force it will be resolved into two components. One is horizontal and another one is vertical. Okay, so parallel and perpendicular. Parallel component is F or road force it will be parallel. Okay, and then road force it will be perpendicular. It will be mentioned with perpendicularly with the mass of the perpendicular to the gravitational force it will be applied by the horse. Okay, so the horse is there, and horse it will be applying the downward force on the road, that is mhg, and then road it will be giving the opposite force on the road. That the road force it will be resolved into two components. One is parallel and one is perpendicular. Parallel it will be mentioned with the forward motion of horse, and then perpendicular component it will be mentioned with the opposite side of the gravitational force it will be applying by the horse. Okay, so the net force it will be is there in between the parallel component and perpendicular component, and then in the front one force it will be mentioned, that is the force it will be exerted by the horse to the cart. Okay, that is Fc. So in this problem we can decide the force is exerted by the cart and horse. Okay, so Fc is the force it will be force it will be exerted by the horse to the cart, that is Fc. Okay, that's all. That is the horse as a system. One horse it will be moving forward. The horse weight it will be applying downward force on the road, that is mhg, and then road it will be giving the opposite force on the horse, that is Fr, and perpendicular. That the force it will be resolved into two components, that is parallel component and perpendicular component, and in between one line is there, that is the resultant of parallel and perpendicular component of road. Okay, perpendicular component of the road, perpendicular component of the force on the road, force by the road. Okay, so F for perpendicular and F for parallel, and Fc is the force exerted by the horse on the cart. Okay, that is Fc. Fc it will be the backward force. This is horse as a system. Second one is cart as a system. Cart as a system means cart it will be giving the downward force on the road, that is mcg, and road it will be giving the upward force on the cart, that is Fr. Again I tell that Fr force, the force it will be exerted by the road, that the force it will be resolved into two components, that is horizontal component and vertical component. Fr perpendicular and Fr parallel. Parallel component will be mentioned with mentioned to the parallelly it will be mentioned with the cart or horse, and then perpendicular component will be mentioned the opposite of the gravitational force by the cart. Okay, and the resultant force it will be mentioned is in between the parallel component and perpendicular component, and Fh is the force exerted by the horse. Okay, Fh. So this is the forward force. The horse it will be giving the exerted the force on the cart it will be moving forward. This is a concept. Okay, this is not the Newton's third law, just it will be apply the Newton's second law. The force it will be applied on the body it will be moving forward. That will be the acceleration will be created on the cart it will be moving. So the force exerted by the horse it will be giving the force on the cart it will be moving. This is the concept. Okay, so this is a cart as a system, and third one is cart and horse is considered as a system. Cart and horse. Okay, cart and horse and chedu a system consider pannirken. Then that's the same way cart and horse is சேர்ந்து ஒரு system இருக்கு. So the weight it will be that both the weight it will be acting downward, that is the gravitational force it will be applied by the cart and horse. So the mass of the cars and mass of the cart into g, mh plus mc into g, that is the gravitational force m into g, and then road it will be applying to the road it will be giving the force on the cart and horse same, that is Fr means force is exerted by the road. It will be resolved into two components, one is parallel, another one is perpendicular. Parallel it will be mentioned with the Fr parallel, and perpendicular it will be mentioned with the normal force, that is Fr perpendicular, and resultant force it will be mentioned with the in between the parallel and perpendicular components. This is the system it will be considered with horse and cart. Okay, simple explanation is horse it will be giving the force on the cart will be moving forward, that's all. Okay, so not to be apply the Newton's third law, just to explain the Newton's second law. Okay, so Newton's second law way the cart and horse it will be moving. Okay, so first we have to draw the free body diagram. Next we have to decide what's the system it will be used to explain that concept. ஒரு கான்செப்டை நீங்கள் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு என்ன சிஸ்டத்தை நீங்கள் பேசிஸாக வைக்கிறீங்க. That the system it will be considered as forces acting on the body or force exerted by the body, that also you have to decide. So that the way you have to simply explain with the free body diagram. Okay, so in the today's session I explained the more and more examples problems. First, what is a free body diagram? That the free body diagram is diagram, it will be just to simplify the explanation of what are the forces that will be acting on the body, that the body how to move, and then vectorical denotation to the forces that will be acting on the body, that is called free body diagram. And related some examples problems, that is 3.1. 3.1 it will be giving the one book, it will be lying on the one table. The book it will be giving to the downward force, and the table it will be applying the normal force, that is NF. That is the first problem. And second problem is force value it will be given, mass value it will be given, and acceleration we easily find out. F is equal to ma, so substitute the F value and substitute the mass value and easily find out the A1 A2 value. And then fourth problem, one mango it will be hanging on a tree. So mango it will be giving the force on the cord, that is will be called as tension, and the mango it will be hanging, so some gravitational force it will be acting, that is M into G, so that it will be opposite with one another, so easily find out. And then negative y direction it will be mentioned, so minus mg j cap no, and upward direction means that is t into j cap, so t j cap minus mg j cap, and taking the components only, t minus mg is equal to 0. Okay, t is equal to mg. Suppose we had considered the mass of the mango is 400 gram or 500 gram, you have to substitute the values in this formula and easily find out the what's the tension it will be applied on the cord by a mango, that it will be easily find out. Okay, and example 3.7, simple pendulum. Simple pendulum means the one bob it will be attached to the thread it will be hanging on a one rigid support, and bob it will be moving to and fro motion, and bob it will be giving to the downward force, that is gravitational force, and then the bob it will be applying the force on the thread, that is the tension, and then it will be in the to and fro motion we had considered as horizontal component and vertical component, or parallel component and perpendicular component, mg sin theta and mg cos theta. Parallel component will be called as mg cos theta, and perpendicular component will be called as mg sin theta. So t is equal to mg cos theta, this is the way it will be explained. And then at a point A and C, tangential acceleration and centripetal acceleration will be created, and at a point at a point B only at a point A and C only tangential centripetal acceleration only created, and at a point B centripetal acceleration and tangential acceleration both of it will be created at a point B. Okay, then example 3.9 means one object will be rest on one floor, the object will be giving the force downward force, and floor it will be giving the upward force, that it will be explained. And then example 3.11, A, B, C, 3 blocks is there. A it will be applying the force on B it will be giving the opposite force on A, and B it will be giving the downward force on C, and C it will be giving the upward force on B, and again block A it will be giving force on B also. So this is all the 3 forces will be acting on a B, and at a block C the force it will be acting downward to the table, and the table it will be exerted the force on the C, and B block it will be giving the force on C. Okay, this is also I explained. And then cot and horse experiment. Cot and horse, first we had decide the cot and horse experiment. The forces acting on the body does not to be desired. The forces exerted by the body, it will be desired. Then cotton cause, it will be considered as a single system. Individually you have to consider as each system and easily decide the one full system. First we have to decide the cot system and we have to decide the horse system. Horse we have to consider cot, it will be giving the downward force, and road it will be giving the upward force, and road force it will be classified into two components, that is a parallel and perpendicular. Perpendicular component, it will be acting opposite of the downward force, and cot also you have to consider, and complete system also you have to consider. The cotton system you have to decide, first you have to decide the forces it will be exerted by the body, okay. Then that phenomenon, Newton's third law is not applicable, Newton's second law it will be applicable. Newton's third law means cotton cause, it will be giving the opposite force, it will be cancelled with each other, is not possible. So we have to apply the Newton's second law on the this phenomenon. And then horse it will be giving the force on the cot, the horse it will be moving forward, cot also it will be moving forward, okay. This is the way we have discussed the free body diagram, okay. So in our home assignment for today's session, work out the example problems. Work out the example problems. 3.3, 3.5, 3.10 and 3.13. Okay. So today home assignment is first read all the explained problems explained in today's session and work out the example problems 3.3, 3.5 and 3.10 and 3.13. Okay. Thank you.